Yo, what's going on YouTube? So we have the upcoming character banners and weapon banners for 2.5 with Phrolova and her signature, as well as the other banners. I already made a banner review, so you can go check that out. Today we'll take a look at this weapon right here, which is like the signature of Phrolova. We got the entire details today, as well as the percentages and the passives as well. So we'll take a look at that right now. So they posted these here, which is like the details of the both things and base attack stats and the passive. So let's get right on into it, right? So yeah, basically, so if you don't know what Phrolova does, you can go check my kit overview and breakdown out that I already made the video. So Phrolova is pretty much a character who resonance skill damage and echo skill damage basically. So the echo skill damage will happen off field and you don't have to cast it anything or anything like that. So it will happen off field when you do on field character echo skill damages, and it will just gradually happen from off field. Hecate will attack from off. That's pretty much it. So let's take a look at this weapon and how good this is, and if you need this and any options that you can have if you have enough pulls like that. This weapon is actually really good. It's like a 587 base attack, which is like one of the highest, and crit rate is 24%, 24.3 to be exact. That's on the not on the highest side, because the highest is with Stream Master 36%, but this is pretty high actually. And it's actually alright to have a lower crit rate here, because the set of Phrolova will also provide you 20% crit as well. So you will use this set on Phrolova, which is coming in the next update. It will also give you 20% crit rate. So having a lower crit rate is not a big deal. It will still be pretty easy to. I don't know. Of course, you should use crit damage main start owner, by the way, based on at all of this. The weapon has crit rate, the set has crit rate, so it should be really easy to build at a high level. So yeah, let's take a look at the main thing now, which is like the passive. By the way, these are the mats. If you want to, the rings and the common rectifier mats basically. So let's take a look at the passive now. Main thing, passive at rank 1, 12% attack increase by default. Okay, and within 12 seconds after dealing echo skill damage. This echo skill damage can happen all the time whenever you do like something. So majority of our damage is considered either echo skill damage or resonance skill damage. So you don't need to worry about this uptime at pretty much at all. It will give you 32% resonance skill damage bonus if you do like echo skill damage. It will give you 32% resonance skill damage bonus, and on top of that, same as the last one, 32% echo skill damage amplification. So both the things that she cares about, 32% both resonance skill damage and resonance echo skill damage amplification. Even on top of that, it will also ignore 8% of the target's defense when dealing damage. So we can pretty much see what's the thing here. It's actually a bit stacked on the passive. 12% attack, 32% for skill damage and echo skill damage amplification, as well as defense signal by 8%. There aren't really a lot of options that you have that can reach this high amount of damage potential. So let's talk about what choices you have for Phrolova and what are the weapons that you can use besides that one. Obviously, this one will be your best in slot. You don't have a choice really. So to take that one in the chin. If you can't pull for this one, you don't have enough wishes, but that's not the end of the world. If you have some of the other options, which are like, for example, the String Master, so like Yunlin signature might have it. And if you can't go for this one, String Master will be, I believe it will be the second best after all these weapons, because most of these weapons in fact don't really apply to Phrolova that well, if I am not mistaken. If there are any other good options, I'll be making sure to I'll be sure to let you know that in the day one of the how to play Phrolova guide kind of thing. I'll be making sure to give you a video on how to play the character and the rotations and stuff. So yeah, I will be mentioning anything that changes that and that one. If I like discover something new or I was wrong on something as well. I believe String Master will be the second best slot that you would, because most of these other options are not made for her and the effects do not benefit her that much. Let's read the standard one first. Energy regen. This energy regen is useless. It does not have energy inner kit at all, so this useless. When hitting target with basic attacks, increase basic attack damage bonus. This is also bad. Basic attacks, it does not care about basic attack damage bonus. That's why this is good on Cantarella, because it does care about basic attack damage. This one is actually not good. So I just need to read that to remind me of what this is. And all the other ones I already read. Most of them are not good for her, and the effects pretty much do not really benefit her at all except the String Master. The String Master is actually a very high value weapon. I don't know how it turned out this well, and it did not last that long, because this weapon is like pretty much really good for a lot of the characters. For example, like Phoebe and stuff. The String Master is pretty much the second best choice you have after the signatures. Yeah, it's living up to its name. It will increase the damage bonus of the character by 12%, which is good, and when dealing resonance skill damage, which will be majority of the time, so 100% of time, increases attack up to 12% staggered to 2 times, so 24% attack. And when the equipped resonator is not on the field, increase their attack by an additional 12%. So this effect is also pretty good, because Phrolova's main damage function will be working from off field, so that's like a good 36% attack increase and 12% damage bonus. This one looks like the second best choice that you would have. Other than that, I'd say most of the 5-star choices are not that good, unless you are using them from like static and crit buff, but that's not really that crazy. Yeah, I'd say. And for the 4 stars, any of the ones that give you normal damage effect can work. For example, the augment, after ultimate you gain attack percent, very basic. So all those ones that work on her and basically does skill damage and skill damage and can activate in like easy way, those can work for the 4 stars. Who has a little bit of problem in terms of having stars, so the options might not be very good and competitive. That's kind of a bummer, but that's all right. The weapon banner is guaranteed, right? So that can be a little bit of wiggle room there. So I'd say for Phrolova, if you're curious, even still now, it should be pretty obvious. This is the best in slot, and the second best in slot is String Master. And other than that, most of the weapons really work on it. That might be a bit of a problem. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's like kind of a low blow there. So yeah, so if you don't have String Master as well, I do recommend going for this weapon actually, because I recommend going for signature in DPS characters. That's actually a good investment on your characters and stuff. And I do not recommend going for signatures, for example, on your support. So for example, characters like Brand, Cantarella, and all those sub DPS characters, I do not recommend going for signature weapons on those characters. But other than that, this weapon is actually pretty good and has a great effect, which is like a lot ahead than the second option. So I do recommend going for it if you have the currency and enough pulls. If you are, and unless you are saving for like the future characters and stuff, it's all right for you. Other than that, String Master is the second best choice. Any other choice that comes up between the 5 stars, and if I'm wrong on something, I'll be make sure to correct that. In might be I can correct that in the comment section as well. I can like pin a comment as well, or I'll be mentioning that on the day 1 guide of the character. So stay tuned for that. And hope you found this video helpful and found out what the weapons you should use, or if you should go for this weapon. It's actually really good. You can go for it. It's not a waste at all. It's really good. So with that, I will see you on the next one. Make sure to subscribe. Peace.